Welcome to another Hatching Tide, the holiday that centers around Geely Aliapo, a religious cult leader, prophetess who, in addition to being an avid fan of egg puns, has regular visions concerning, eggs, as well as rabbits, chickens, and of course everyone's favorite, destruction. It's on right now and will last until the morning of April 27th. The requirements are the same as usual. You need a class or job at 15 or above to do the quest. There is a fate that requires a combat class or job, though there isn't any actual combat. So as usual, make your way to Maketo's amphitheater in Old Gridania. Up on stage is someone whose face we haven't seen in a while. I mean literally. She gives you the quest hippity-hoppity happily. This year's vision involves adventurers, like you, handing out eggs in the company of chickens and rabbits. I'm not sure how this is any different than any other year. Odd-looking rabbits. Still not getting it. Anyway, seems she has called in Paulin for help. Remember Paulin? And just like every other year, she wants you to go check up on Nanada, who needs help with some rambunctious chickens. Oh, and she also ordered some mammoths resembling the rabbits from her dream. More on that later. So take the Ethernet to the Botanist Guild and you will find Nanada nearby. Another face I haven't seen in a while, if at all. She explains that while they were collecting eggs, bizarre fluffy creatures showed up and started stealing the eggs as well. Suddenly Paulin comes out and collapses. Seems he's been taking fashion tips from Godbert Manderville.
Maybe you should put some shorts on or something if you want to keep fighting evil today.
Anyway, he is followed by a chicken and a thing. So Nanada looks to you for ideas. I had a great solution, but Nanada didn't like it. So she wants you to use your Warrior of Light chicken talking powers of persuasion and observation or something, but that doesn't really help. Then Nanada realizes that the weird creature looks like the bunnies Geely described and asked if you'd ever seen one. I said, yeah, crawling up your leg, but she didn't get it. And then she reveals she knows them as happy bunnies. So why the heck did you ask me, Miss Know-It-All? Anyway, the bunny and the chicken get bored of all this talking and run off. Can't say that I blame them. And of course, you get sent through town to track them down. Outside the growery area, you meet the bewildered botanist, and she sends you to New Gridania to talk to 3 other people. No point in teleporting, just go to them in order. You find out that the chicken and bunny have been joined by more chickens and bunnies, and a person in a strange costume. And then you come to the Hatching Tide helpmeet, who has just heard on the Link Pearl that the chickens and bunnies were spotted in the central shroud. So you need to go do a fate, of course. I should mention here that after you talk to the bewildered botanist, you can go straight to the Hatching Tide helpmeet if you just want to get done quicker on an alt. This fate is way down at the south end. There are various ways to get there, but if you have unlocked the Lavender Beds housing district, the fastest way is probably to head back to the Gridania Aetheryte. Go to any ward in the housing district, turn around and talk to the ferry skipper and ask to leave the housing district, and you will be right where you need to be. Make sure you activate a combat class. It's a level 15 fate, but you can do it at any level. The fate is a combination of fates from the last 2 years. When the fate begins, click Join Fate, and you get a special action, Seize, which has you drop a net in front of you to catch rabbits. The bunnies are fast though, which is where the chickens come in. The chickens produce an AoE that stuns the bunnies. This does nothing to players though, so look for stunned bunnies with chocobos and stars swirling around their heads, and try to catch them. There is no indication of your personal progress, and I've always got gold rating, so I think as long as you participate and capture some bunnies, and the fate is finished successfully, you get gold and 10 fortune eggs. When you get back to Geely, she apologizes for all the trouble and thanks you for a job well done, but not so fast. Because of your efforts, they now have an abundance of eggs to decorate, and they ain't gonna pass out themselves. Speak to Nanada and she'll give you the choice of one of 3 places to pass out eggs. I personally prefer the one by the markets, but you'll get a chance to see all of them when you're done. More on this later. Go back to Geely to turn in the quest. While you were busy, she got her shipment of wind-up rabbits, and she decides you deserve one for all your hard work. Oh, you also get a little gill, experience, and of course, an achievement. The hatching bunny minion looks like a plush version of the happy bunny from the story. Since it's a wind-up minion, it counts as a mammoth, so for it to respond to your emotes, you need to have the mammotheer title. Poke will make it do its special animation. Once you complete the quest, you can finally buy stuff from Dreamer, the egg advocate. Okay, so remember those eggs you got from the Fate? Well, for 9 of those eggs, you get Ballroom Etiquette, an egg a day. In the emote list, it's called Eat Egg, and it makes you eat an egg. I'm not sure why someone would take half the shell off a boiled egg and eat it like an apple, but oh well. The animation is exactly like all the other eating emotes, except the food you're holding is different. I mean all of them. Every single one. I can't think of a single eating emote that does a different animation. You think that'll get us the DoorDash sponsorship? There are also 2 items for your apartment, each costing 3 eggs. The Hatching Tide Mobile is a Hatching Tide themed mobile that can be mounted on walls. Exemplary Basket is a tabletop basket of eggs. Tabletop items can go on a table or on the floor. And then there is the Magic Prism, Hatching Tide. You can get a stack of 10 for 1 egg. These are available every year. So what else can you do? By talking to Nanada, you can choose to hand out eggs again. You may have more options this time. I had 4. This is just so you can see the various scenes. There is no reward. You can go back and do the Fate as much as you like for fun or to get more eggs to buy stuff. And as usual, there are a few costumed NPCs around Gridania that you may have met in your journeys. I've noticed that a few of the recent events had holiday-themed mobiles available, but there was not one for purchase during Little Lady's Day, though there were some used as decorations during the event, like the ones near the front of the frontistery. I'm not sure what the colors or the ornaments have to do with Little Lady's Day, but I wonder if they were intending to make this one available. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.